Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle playthrough. Last time we forged the Eggman Empire, and sweet Jesus was that a journey and a half. It was quite fun. Now it's time to destroy this Eggman Empire by taking on the hero's side story. So, while the Eggman Empire was being forged, let's see what the heroes are up to in this day and age. So, with that in mind, let us begin.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo's secured on board and... What?
Didn't
the Hedgehog
copy that.
is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong? Come in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that Hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
Now then, time to begin the most iconic stage in Sonic Adventure 2, City Escape. Hello there, Shawaria. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. You're just in time for us to roll around at the speed of sound. We got places to go. We gotta follow our rainbow. We can't stick around. We gotta keep moving on. Because what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Well, didn't think I would be able to get both of those, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, Sonic stages are very, very similar to that of Shadow the Hedgehog. In fact, they're kind of structured the same. The main objective, of course, is getting to the very end of the stage, if that wasn't obvious. But, unlike Shadow, Sonic also has the same sort of movement as Shadow, but he has one more move that he'll be able to get his hands on later that will really break the game. And if anyone's watched any sort of speedruns of this game, other than glitching through the world and then falling through until you eventually arrive at your destination, if you even do that, I'm not good enough for those kinds of skills yet, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So nice. Extra life. Always nice to have plenty of those. Now then, let's keep moving. By the way, getting the score requirement for this stage can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but really, it's not the worst thing ever. Also, funny enough, this stage is also really good for farming rings if you need to. And you may be wondering, what is it that we need rings for? Well, other than to ensure our survival, that is. Well, I'll explain later. But for the most part, try collecting as many rings as you can. Trust me, you'll thank me later. As far as your comment is concerned, Shawario, I have to agree with you there. The weather is getting quite hectic. Especially right now, considering the circumstances. Well, that didn't quite work out. Funny enough, you can jump off those ramps. And if you manage to do so, it does take a lot of skill. But for whatever reason, you're not fairly compensated. You're only given like a nice bonus of like 300 points. Which is kind of interesting considering you're running up the frickin' ramps blindfolded and all.
Yes!
I mean, really, come on, dude. You're in Texas? I had no idea.
That was cool!
But yeah, Texas is not really known for having winter-like weather. In fact, I think it's more so known for having weather like that of California. I'm just saying. That's just how it is. Okay.
This game of tag is boring.
I'm
out
out here.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it
Squadron
on!
Crew Bigfoot reporting to headquarters.
Still one of the most iconic lines in Sonic Adventure 2, no matter what anyone says. Now then, time to face Bigfoot. And no, we can't be messing with them with beef jerky. No, that's Sasquatch. Well, regardless though, Bigfoot works basically the same as Hotshot did, where you just have to attack his weak point and deal massive damage. I think this guy goes down roughly 4 hits or so. You're supposed to wait until he lands on the ground before you can strike, but if you utilize the cardboard boxes around the area before they get shot up by Bigfoot, you can deal damage to him before he even lands.
Hey guys, take care.
If you think that's crazy, try moving to Maine. We deal with this kind of weather all the time.
What?
Hello there, transparency issues. We meet again.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
I'm going to Brazil! Also, that is pretty sweet how you managed to get your hands on the Mario Red and Blue Switch. I don't plan on picking up any additional Switches myself anytime soon.
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the?
What? Thief?
Look who's calling who a thief. I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not? Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Yeah. Alright, on to the next major stage, Wild Canyon with Knuckles. Just like with Rouge, your objective is the same, just hunt down 3 pieces of the Master Emerald and then you're all set. Even with a radar that's about as jank and useless as this. JK, it's not completely useless, but still, it's not as good as the Sonic Adventure 1 radar system by any means whatsoever, I'm just saying. Now, when it comes to Wild Canyon, and also Rouge's first stage, I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's Dry Lagoon, or it's something to do with a lagoon. Well, regardless, though, both of these first stages with Knuckles and Rouge, respectively, all of the pieces of the Master Emerald are either out in the open, or they're hidden within an enemy. So really, you shouldn't worry about using any sort of hints whatsoever. At least that's how it is for the first mission. In fact, I think that is how it works for this stage, as well as Rouge's first stage. Just saying. One more thing worth mentioning here is that Knuckles' stages, unlike Rouge, which has more of a jazz-style kind of a music composition, Knuckles' stages are that of rap, which, I will be frank, rap is my least favorite music genre out of every music genre there is. But, for whatever reason, Knuckles' raps are a guilty pleasure for me. In fact, I quite enjoy them a lot. Some of my favorites in gaming history. Hell, some of them are so catchy that it gets stuck in my head for quite some time. Just saying. This one is not exactly one of my favorite raps out there, but it's far from the worst. No, I do not like rap. But for whatever reason, Knuckles' rap songs are just bangers. I don't know why that is. But it is what it is. Okay, seriously, where... Oh, there it is. I was like, where the hell is this piece of the Master Emerald? Why is it just flying around in the middle of nowhere?
I found him.
Yes, I do like the DK rap. There are very few rap songs that I actually like.
Yeah,
Very
this
few.
is perfect.
But even so. Just saying. I do like the DK rap. That's another rap I like. Cookie rap is also pretty catchy too. Just saying. Anyone remember that? Okay. I know that I keep popping in and out of the Chow Garden like a frickin' firecracker, but there is a reason for that. And I'll explain momentarily.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or robbed the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What?
Alright, see you later, Shawario.
It's Amy! And Eggman,
Thanks
too!
for stopping by.
What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Okay, let's watch that lip sync. I mean, everyone has pretty much criticized the lip syncing performance of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. More specifically this game. But it is what it is. For some weird reason, or just for some reason in general, the lip sync is not really synced with the English dub. Instead, it's more so synced with the Japanese dub. Just saying. Also, that was Standstill the boss. For the most part. Of course, I did have to move. I'm not Luigi. I can't win by doing absolutely nothing. Although that would be ultra badass if I could.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
I don't know, I can't really hear you right now, Amy. The music's way too damn loud.
Here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Again?
Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again.
Okay, just wait here and I'll be right back.
Are you sure that's such a good idea, Tails? Considering that she got herself in, pretty dire situation. I'm just saying. Anyway, off to Prison Lane. And also, Tails is going to be the last person who I'm going to be needing to unlock the Chow Garden for, so that's pretty sweet. Funny enough, Prison Lane is one of those stages where you really should be introduced to the mech-style shooting stages in general. But if you play the Dark Side story first, then Eggman's the one who introduces that to you. But I'm just saying. If you're a first-time player in Sonic Adventure 2, I would highly recommend playing through the Hero Side story first, rather than the Dark Side story, but you do you. I'm just saying, I feel as though the Hero Side story's levels are easier than the Dark Side story. I mean, hello, we have freaking Mad Space to talk about here. Anyway, when it comes to this stage in particular, you definitely want to take things slow and steady. No matter what anyone says, you definitely want to take things slow. Otherwise, you're going to be running into enemies that just pop out of nowhere and be like, surprise, mother! You know what I mean? Not exactly a fun time for anyone. Just saying. As I've mentioned previously, I do know that I've been popping in and out of the Chow Garden, but the whole reason why I've been doing that is due to the fact that I need to unlock the Chow Garden for every character. I'll get into more details as to why you kind of need to do that later. I mean, it's not required in order to finish the game, but if you want to 100% complete the game, you kind of need to unlock the Chow Garden for everyone. Or at the very least, unlock the Chow Garden for one hero and one dark character. So, for example, you can unlock the Chow Garden with Shadow and also unlock the Chow Garden with Tails if you so wish. And again, there is a reason why you want to do things this way. Which, again, I will explain later. For now, though, we just need to focus on getting the Chow Garden open for everyone. Once we do that, everything should be explained in greater detail. Dang it! Well, there went my combo because I walked into an enemy by mistake. That is rather unfortunate. Just like with Eggman stages, you definitely want to rack up as many combos as you possibly can, and target no more than 11 enemies within the combo, and try not to get hit. Okay, pretty good combo, all things considered. Will this be enough to get an A rank for this? I'm gonna say yes. Thank you.
I did it, Sonic!
Thank you for that A rank. Thank you very much, and goodbye. There we go, folks. Now the Chow Garden's unlocked for everyone. That's great. I feel as though if you want to really unlock this world, you really should just pop into the Chow Garden and then just immediately walk out, just so you can empty your supplies. Come on, let me leave. Thanks.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
Was that twirl really necessary?
How'd you get here?
Good question.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
That's
Did you
racist.
see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
No way!
I thought I had you this time. That black hedgehog came here here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that?
I'm pretty sure he
Wait for
didn't,
me,
because that
Sonic.
would make him a genius, and according to Sega, we're not allowed to have two geniuses in the universe of Sonic the Hedgehog, just saying. Tails and Dr. Eggman are the only geniuses there are in this universe. We cannot have a third. There can only be two, and that's it. Anyway, welcome to Metal Harbor, my favorite stage casually in Sonic Adventure 2, as I completely botched the first section. Good job. It's my favorite stage casually, but going for an A rank, oh my god, what a friggin' nightmare. You basically have to get every single bonus there is, plus you gotta play the stage in just the right way. Honestly, I feel as though if you really want to get an A rank in this stage on your first run, it's best to grab the Lightspeed Dash upgrade and then restart the stage. Just like with Shadow, the Lightspeed Dash upgrade allows you to perform a Lightspeed Dash along the Trail of Rings. But just like with Shadow, it's broken. And even more so with Sonic, especially later on after you get your hands on his most broken upgrade in the entire game. And no, it's not the magic hands. What the devil? I'm surprised that worked. Okay. So, why is Metal Harbor considered to be one of the worst stages in the entire game to get an A rank for? Well, the reason as to why is Mission 1 specifically is a stage where you have to perfect it. And when I say perfect it, I mean it. Especially right here.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just me. Phew! You have no idea how hard that actually is. But seriously, you need to take that alternate path, otherwise you are not getting an A rank in this stage. It might be possible to do it without taking that path in particular, but really, you should take it. Again, if you want that A rank. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with either a B or C. There we go. Just barely enough to get that A rank. Okay. That takes care of that. To be frank, I know I made that look easy, but trust me, it's a lot harder than it looks. Phew. So far, so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I found you, Faker. Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance. If you say so, buddy. Just like the encounter with Sonic during the Dark Side story, it's really not that hard. Also, I just made Sonic casually moonwalk. Lol, what? Seriously though, really easy fight.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry! Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
Blows up! Yeah, love that lip sync. Also, fun fact, if you're playing the re-releases of this game and you have the display set to 16:9, Shadow, instead of exiting off screen like you've seen there properly, what happens is he will get stuck in place at the very edge. Just saying. It's a bit of a visual oddity, and I don't know why that occurs, but it does. I think, again, it's just due to the fact that the game is not made for a 16:9 aspect ratio, so the scene is not set up properly to compensate for that. So, yeah, there's that. Kinda surprised I managed to get that combo. Pretty sweet. Not easy to get that combo without Sonic's most broken move. And for anyone who knows what I'm talking about, you'll see later. So pretty sweet. Also, before we move on forward, there is an optional upgrade over here, which, let me just say, this is pretty well hidden. Say hello to the Ancient Light. Just like with Shadow, just charge up a spin dash and bada bing bada boom, you're on your way. Just like with Shadow though, the move is kinda busted. So what I mean by busted I mean is... Can I speak English today? Apparently not. But anyway, as I was trying to say, the move is busted because it has a tendency to spin around the enemies like a frickin' record player. It doesn't really work like it's supposed to. Just like with the Lightspeed Dash, it hardly frickin' works. It just works. Anyway, when it comes to this stage in particular, you don't really need to worry about the time limit at all. You're given way more than enough time to complete this stage. By the way, when it comes to that bungee jumping, oh my god, I can't speak today apparently. As I was trying to say, when it comes to that bungee jumping section, just hold the jump button. Really. I'm just saying. Holding the jump button allows you to dive down a lot more effectively versus mashing. Glad that worked out. I was kind of worried I was going to miss that frickin' final spring. I would have been really depressed if that was the case. Thank you for that A rank.
That was cool!
And everyone died. Just kidding. Meanwhile, over in some random hill made of pumpkins somewhere.
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
Okay, welcome to Knuckles' next treasure hunting stage. Here we're introduced to the Shovel Claw. Just like with Rouge and her ability to dig, this works the exact same, which means jump into the air and dig into the ground like a boss. Seriously, don't scroll around in the action window. There is no need for that, dear. There's no time for that. Also, Pumpkin Hill's song is lit. It's quite a banger. What can I say? It's my freaking Pepe jam. Not really. But even so, it's still a really damn good song. By the way, if you need help with rotating the camera, I'm not sure if I explained this yet, but if you want to rotate the camera effectively, just push L and R on the controller. If you're playing a re-release of this game, and you're using something like an Xbox 360 controller, or even something like a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, or even a PS5 controller, just use the right analog stick. You'll thank me later. I think the triggers also work the same, just like with the... Screw it, I just got bad RNG. As I was saying, I believe the triggers also work the same, just like with L and R on GameCube. When it comes to Pumpkin Hill, this is definitely one of those levels that can take a really long time to finish. The level is pretty damn big. There's a lot of places where the Master Emerald piece could reside, but there are 3 primary locations to keep in mind here, and that is Pumpkin Mountain, Church Mountain, and of course Ghost Train Mountain. Honestly, you really should be focusing your attention between these 3 locations specifically. Alright. Again, I lost the run to RNG, dude. What? Honestly, I feel as though once you grab the Shovel Claw upgrade, you really should reset the stage and get better RNG. Let's see. Very high up.
It's closer.
Oh, there it is.
2 more left.
Okay, that's not too bad. Next. I don't remember if I explained this or not, but if you are under so I'm gonna guess somewhere in the Ghost Train Mountain vicinity. But anyway, as I was trying to say, if you're planning on reading hints, read no more than 1 hint if possible. Just so that way you can still get a very good point bonus, and use that 1 hint to determine where it is you need to go. And under Chimney doesn't seem to help very much. As I've explained previously with Rouge's treasure hunting stages, the first hint is always vague. The second hint is more blatant, or gives you a better idea of where to look. But the final hint just says, here's where it is, go to it, you know? Seriously. Just saying. Also, if you're planning on going after all A ranks, be prepared to reset a lot. It's about to fall off.
It's closer.
Oh, there it is.
2 more left.
So as I was saying, if you're planning on going after all A ranks, be prepared to reset a lot. In other words, you're going to be going through your lives like mad in these stages. Just saying. So it's got to be somewhere around here, around this vicinity. Up here? No.
It's closer.
Here it is. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Gleaming emeralds. So it's gotta be within a set of skulls. So probably somewhere around this vicinity. I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, I don't even have a freaking clue where to start when it comes to that particular hint. Honestly, it's kind of useless if you ask me. Did I seriously lose the run to RNG, dude? Again? I honestly feel as though I did. I lost the run to RNG, dude. There is one other thing I haven't explained yet, and that is... Oh yeah, now I remember. If you're playing the Dreamcast release or even the GameCube release of this game, the rocket sound effect is different between the re-releases of the game on Xbox 360, PS3, and Steam. The difference is actually pretty major. It's a pretty different sound effect overall. Seriously, where in God's name is this stupid emerald piece? It's like I'm not getting any sort of indication whatsoever where the hell this stupid thing is. Well then, I guess I lost the run to RNG. Again. Yay! I'm probably gonna run out of lives by the time I get done here. Let's see, Shady Flicks. Okay, not that high up. Hello there, Mr. Ghost. How you doing? You wanna hang out?
It's closer. Alright.
Go away, Ghost. Jeez. Okay, so this is what I mean about the stupid freaking radar. It's not exactly that helpful. I mean, it kind of is, but it really isn't at the same time. Pumpkins who don't get along. Alright, so... I think that sounds more like Pumpkin Hill. Or Pumpkin Mountain. Come on, get on there.
It's closer.
It was just around here. Oh my dick.
One more left.
There we go. Jesus. I hate that shit. I mean, sure, the red exclamation mark means that the emerald is right there. But sometimes, if you're like 1 pixel off, it will not dig up the frickin' emerald. I don't know why. It's really, really frickin' dumb. It just goes how... a place can hear the horn. Sounds like Ghost Train Mountain. Definitely Ghost Train Mountain.
It's closer. Rats.
Rats indeed. Where the hell is this piece? Is it below or is it above? It must be above. No? Again, it's a place where you can hear the freaking train horn, but where is it? Again, it just goes to show how useless the stupid radar system is. Got an extra life. Hooray. I wonder if that's even going to be enough because of how bad that RNG was. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Never mind.
This is perfect.
13,500. That wasn't too bad. Could have been far worse.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Things have definitely gone from bad to worse. And now the whole balance of the planet is now completely thrown out the window.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.
Freeze! Put your hands up in the air and get off the ground!
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it!
The three of you? That means me, too! Hey, wait!
I gotta wonder though, why is it that Sonic, Tails, and Amy are considered wanted criminals? It's not like Amy even did anything. I mean, granted, I know she's kind of hanging around a criminal as if she's harboring them, but even so, Sonic didn't do anything wrong. Other than get shot in the back by a freaking airplane out of freaking nowhere. Although in this case it's Tails, but you get the idea. Anyway, welcome to Mission Street. This level is rather fun. And when I say fun, I mean fun. Anyway, this stage introduces us to another one of Tails' most broken pieces of arsenal there is. The boosters. This allows you to hover when you hold down the A button during a jump. Just like with Eggman's boosters. If you pause buffer and double tap the A button in just the right way, you'll be able to gain some you'll gain some really good height. Like, you're not supposed to gain height whatsoever using the jet booster. What's supposed to happen is that the boosters are mainly used to slow down your descent. Unless, of course, you run into a wall, in which case you drop like a freaking brick. I don't know why. Just ask the person who designed the physics engine in this game. Sweet Jesus, they're really freaking busted. I mean, that's useful for our benefit, yes, but really, it's not really all. Even so, despite the flaws that are all over this game is definitely one of my most favorite Sonic games of all time, no matter what anyone says. Honestly, I think it is. It is my favorite Sonic game of all time. Okay, no it's not. That honor still goes to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I'm just saying. As far as 3D Sonic games are concerned, this one's definitely my favorite. I'm surprised I managed to get both of those in one combo. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Well, so much for that plan. All because I somehow missed the switch. Guess we're taking the long way around. Whatever, I'm okay with this. this allows me to get more points anyway, and kind of need them. But I think that is a pretty valuable speedrunning tactic, and that is lowering one of the weights down, and then hit the switch to raise it back up. Also, for whatever reason, there is a jet plane that hangs around down there, and it's really, really difficult to hit it, if you even can. Alrighty then. Funny enough, Mission Street, when I first attempted to stream this game, this was where the freezing problem really ran rampant. And hell, just after the stage, that was like, screw it, I'm calling it quits. Screw it. Nothing works, so fuck it. Just saying. It was not a fun time for anyone. More so me, if anything. Just saying. Also be careful when traversing throughout this part of Mission Street, like at the very end of the level. Because for whatever reason, the falling bridges, before the bridge finally falls, for some strange reason, it creates an invisible wall just shortly after it finishes shaking. I don't know why it does that. Just like in Sonic 06 with the weird invisible wall crap with, Crisis City. I'm just saying. It's kinda bad, but not the worst thing ever. Even so, just saying. Now then, while Tails and Amy were somehow escaping pursuit from the police, Knuckles is in the sewers, because potatoes.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Anyway, welcome to one of my least favorite stages in the game, Aquatic Mine. It also has one of if not, it has the worst Knuckles rap in the game. Honestly, it does. Yeah, I know I said that I really do enjoy Knuckles' rap songs in this game. It doesn't mean that they're flawless, because let's be real here, they're not. I'm just saying, though. One thing I will mention here is that Aquatic Mine does have an optional upgrade. One that is definitely worth picking up. And funny enough, Knuckles is the only person who can get access to this sort of upgrade. A lot of upgrades in this game are kind of universal, but there are some upgrades which are exclusive to certain characters. But there are certain upgrades which are exclusive to certain characters. Okay. Did I just repeat myself? Well, regardless though, after you drain the water down to level 3, you'll be able to make your way down here to get access to this optional upgrade, which, if you're not fast enough, you will drown. But thankfully, it's not too difficult. Anywho, here's the air necklace. An oxygen tank necklace you can now breathe underwater. Pretty simple upgrade, all things considered. And also pretty damn useful, if I do say so myself. Let's see, under the tilted pillar. That doesn't seem too bad. One more thing I haven't mentioned yet when it comes to the hint system is that when it comes to reading hints, if there are two hit monitors like very close to one another, you can only read one and then you have to wait approximately 15 to 20 seconds before you can read the other one. I don't know why that is, it's kinda dumb. I guess they did that, so if you do end up reading one of the hit monitors by accident or something, which that does happen a lot. Let's be real here.
2 more left.
Okay, that wasn't wasn't too bad. Behind a falling tree. The hell? That does sound kind of familiar. One more thing worth mentioning here is with Aquatic Mine, you're going to be raising and lowering the water level a lot here. So, I guess someone at Sonic Team really enjoyed the water temple in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and thought, yeah, that's a great idea, let's use it! Let's see, stair-shaped brick room. Down below. I did not mean to read that second hint. That's one thing I really hate about the hint monitors, is that sometimes you're trying to get through an obstacle or something, especially one that's breakable. And since the action button is also used to read the monitors and also to attack, it's also really goddamn annoying when the hit monitor is right there in your face and you're trying to break something and you end up reading it instead of breaking the obstacle. And that probably costed me the A rank. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Alright, so that wasn't the worst thing ever. Kinda surprised, because usually reading 2 hints will cost you an A rank. But I guess because I was fast enough, I was able to make up for it.
Sheesh, there always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where are you going?
Move aside, Knuckles!
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I'm following the President's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Hey! Wait for me, Tails!
I mean, if Tails is able to do that rather easily, granted, I know, he's like a genius and all. Even so, isn't that kind of 100% illegal? But whatever. I guess the government in this universe's security system is less than stellar if a frickin' two-tailed fox could easily breach into the system with very little effort. Anyway, welcome to Route 101. This place really isn't too bad, nowhere near as difficult as Route 208. With Rouge and her sort of family-friendly, sort of not totally suggestive whatsoever kind of vehicle, if you know what I mean. For whatever reason, it seems like the Tornado 2 can transform into just about anything, whether it be a plane, a mech, some sort of a spaceship. I'm just saying. Speaking of which, why is it that Tails hasn't built a spaceship of his own? Why do we have to go and find one ourselves? I guess time is of the essence, and that's the reason. In which case, that makes perfect sense. No matter how illogical that sounds, I'm just saying. Well, that was a waste of a power boost. Well, whatever, no big deal.
Tails, did you find the President?
Almost, Sonic. Just a few more minutes.
One more thing worth mentioning here is that just like with Rouge, if you happen to swerve around like frickin' mad once you reach top speed, you can maintain this top speed quite effortlessly. And really, it's not that hard whatsoever. just keep in mind that if you collide into a wall, you're going to lose a lot of time. And if you think you're going to be doing that, just release the gas. It's not that hard. And also, one more thing worth mentioning here is that you don't have to worry so much about falling to your doom. That's not really a thing in Route 101 here. Just saying. All done. Give me that A rank so we can move on out of here. And also grab this transcript data. Thank you. Next. Minigame kart racing 2-player versus is now available. Neat. I guess that's what you get after completing the kart racing stage for both
reports show
Tails
that
and
since the incident
Rouge.
3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Spare me the details. Exactly just what is it that you want? Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise, your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
What the?
Sonic,
Eggman Empire. Yeah, right.
What the heck's going on here?
Don't worry,
no.
Mr. President.
What did you
Everything's
do?
under control. Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony Ark.
Okay, let's move it!
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you,
Mr.
wait!
President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
Also, fun fact, that secretary is the same person who voices the default theme.
Inside that pyramid?
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him as well. Well, you saw them too, right?
Yeah.
Should be able to get into outer space from there.
How do you
I
know?
what the space colony is all about. Then I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their imperial butts.
All right.
I'll go and find the entrance.
Okay, great. Why don't you transform the tornado from a mech into a plane again and take a look around from the sky? No? You want to bust through the front door like you're Michael Bay? Sure! Why the hell not? Anyway, welcome to Hidden Base. A base that's not quite so hidden, and it's full of quicksand and deadly, deadly traps. Anyway, getting an A rank here really shouldn't be too difficult, so long as you take the stage nice and slow. Just keep in mind, though, that it's very easy to end up falling into the frickin' quicksand and dying. Seriously, that's not fun for anyone. And once you fall in, there is no getting out. At least not with Tails. Just saying. Also, for whatever reason, you can't lock onto the doors at all. Also, why can't I target you? That was a load of bullcrap. Screw you! God damn, man. Okay, let's take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. Seriously, I hate those gun mechs. One thing I kind of wonder is, how is it that the military was able to find Dr. Eggman's hidden base in the freaking ancient Egypt? And yet, Tails and his friends, they just found out now thanks to a government transmission. Also, why is it that the robots are even here in the first place, and yet... Again, why is it that the gun mechs are here, and for whatever reason they're not making any sort of arrests whatsoever when it comes to Dr. Eggman? I mean, he's committed international terrorism, and blew off half the frickin' moon for Pete's sake! After taking a major frickin' piss on it. I'm just saying, what the hell? Whatever. Sonic Adventure 2's story just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, we can all point and laugh, and we have over the past few years, and we've been begging for a remake ever since. Just saying. Didn't realize there was an enemy right there. Whatever. Oh man, I was kind of hoping to have jumped on top of that, but oh well. I suppose it's not that big of a deal. I did manage to pull off some sort of skip here. Okay. Take it easy, everything's gonna be fine. Also, be careful when traversing large gaps with a lot of enemies, because remember, knockback is a pretty major thing in this game, and if you get knocked back in the wrong way, oh sweet Jesus, you're gonna be taking a nice sandy bath for the rest of eternity. It's not exactly fun for anyone, just saying. Okay. So really, Hidden Base isn't that bad.
Okay, I did it!
It honestly isn't. So long as you take your time, you should be fine. That should be an A rank, right?
I did it, Sonic!
Okay, next. On to Pyramid Cave. I guess after Tails found the entrance to Pyramid Cave, Sonic just charged right on in. Hey, not too bad of a start so far. Also, there's a lot of trick rings that you can find throughout this first part of the cave. And honestly, you should attempt to jump through these things. Just so that way you can get a pretty nice bonus for going through them. Also, getting stuck is a thing. Let's just keep moving. By the way, Pyramid Cave is also going to introduce us to another upgrade for Sonic, which is exclusive to him. And it's also his most broken move in the entire game next to the Lightspeed Dash. You'll see what I mean soon enough. I mean, it's not frustratingly broken, but it's broken enough to really make you scratch your head. Say hello to the bounce bracelet. Press the B button while in mid-jump to use the bounce attack. Press B again to jump higher. So, something like this. Sounds simple on paper, but in actuality, it's kind of busted. Especially when you combine it with certain techniques. The bounce attack also allows you to extend combos for far longer than normal. It also allows you to do things like this. Okay, that didn't quite work out right. You gotta be fast. And also not double tap the frickin' homing attack. Basically what I was trying to do there was perform what is known as the Super Bounce. The Super Bounce allows you to defy the laws of physics and give gravity the middle finger. And in some instances, you're able to completely break the game. In other words, just break through the wall. Not like that. But regardless, though, with the bounce bracelet, you'll be able to get into more places than you normally would be able to.
Ready?
Come on, give me the thing. That is one thing I really don't like about certain aspects of this game, and that is picking up objects, especially those that are required in order to progress. Especially when you're trying to pick up an object that is like right near a trail of rings, or even near another object altogether. Because for whatever reason, the game prioritizes your actions like the lightspeed dash over anything else. For this section, it's really not that hard. Just charge up a spin dash, and then just let it ride. There we go. By the way, thanks to the introduction of the bounce bracelet, you can really break this level in half in so many ways it's not even funny. I'm surprised I managed to get that. Oh, fuck off! Frickin'... Oh my god! You can't be serious right now. Fuck it then. If all else fails, lightspeed dash, or... I don't know. Use the ancient light if all else fails. Like, seriously, what the fuck? That should not have taken as much effort as it did, sweet Jesus. That was annoying as crap. I swear, it just seems like the fire rate on those frickin' robots sometimes is higher than it should be. Also, they use the same design as E102 Gamma. Also, fuck you, game.
Piece of cake.
That was bullshit. No way it should have been a fucking B. But here we are. I guess that robot really fucked up my day. I bet you the score requirement is 15,000. Also, I did not mean to skip that cutscene. Oops. Shit, man. I wonder, can I just exit out and replay the cutscene? Let's find out now.
Select.
Or not. Well, shit. I did not mean to skip that cutscene. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Well, screw it. We're not going to worry about it for now. So what I'll do here is, after I finish the hero story, I'll show you the cutscene via scene select. That will be where that will come in. So here we are. Here are the hammer gloves. These will allow you to break steel containers, or iron containers, depending on your terminology. Just saying though. I guess I got so heated from that BSB rank that I was like, no. Unacceptable. Let's move on so that way we can finish this as fast as humanly possible. Oops. Again, mistakes were made. But again, no big deal, I guess. Like I said, I'll show off the cutscene later. Don't worry, I won't do anything like that again. I guess it's a force of habit of mine since I played through this game so many times now that I'm just so used to skipping cutscenes and everything. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I think the context of the cutscene was that Sonic and friends managed to make it to the end of the pyramid and are stopped by a door. So, in order to progress, Knuckles has to go back within the pyramid itself and find 3 keys.
It's over.
I knew that was going to happen too. There was just no retaliation. No retaliation whatsoever. suck as fuck, these guys, I swear to God. I swear to God, it just seems like they hit you before you can hit them. Every damn time. Especially if they're on a very tiny surface. Okay. Again, I wanted to punch, not read the stupid hitbox, but here we are. Not this game.
Alright.
Jesus. Honestly, when it comes to Egg Chamber, this is definitely one of my least favorite stages. In fact, it's my second least favorite stage next to, shit. It's my second least favorite stage next to, Aquatic Mine. Okay, fuck it. Restart. I just got piss poor RNG again. What can I say? So what makes Egg Chamber such a piss poor level? Well, I'll explain. Egg Chamber is a pretty big level, as you can see. There's a lot of places where you can explore and a lot of places where the keys can be found. It's divided into 3 main chambers. There's the red chamber, the green chamber, and the blue chamber. They do have proper names, but I can't recall them off the top of my head, but whatever. Okay. There is a pretty handy map that you can use throughout this, chamber.
Alright.
Or, no. What I'm trying to say is, there is a pretty handy map system that you can use to help navigate your way through this place. I can't believe I made that. Okay, anything in here? I'm honestly surprised that worked. I thought I was gonna get hit again for sure. So, one thing worth mentioning here is that when it comes to Egg Chamber, you're gonna be doing a lot of, navigating through these strange paintings. The paintings... I don't even know how they work, honestly. It's not that they're random or anything, don't get me wrong. They do take you to a pre-designated destination. Even so, though. Even so. How they work is, when you dig through a certain spot on these things, like through the middle and all... Okay, how am I supposed to even bust these things up? And seriously, what the hell is even the point? What's even the point of this frickin' room? I think there's supposed to be some sort of hidden switch or something around here. And the key was right there and not in the middle. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Give me that A rank, please. Thank you.
Yeah, this is perfect.
That'll help make up for that piss poor performance. Well, whatever. Moving on.
Huh? Who's there? What the... A ghost?
Well, this is quite interesting. Say hello to King Boom Boo. And no, he's not trying to be a frickin' president of a Boo Club. Or a Boo fan club from Super Mario. You know what I mean? He's his own entity. Really, he's not that bad. Now comes the fun part. Wow, I managed to get 2 hits in. If you're skilled enough, you can one-cycle that guy, believe it or not. But again, you just gotta know when to attack after his iframes have passed. And even getting 2 hits in is rather difficult, because after the first hit, it's pretty difficult to nail a second hit, because he's supposed to be so fast that you're not supposed to catch him. But if you cut your corners just right, then you'll be able to score extra hits in. Also, when King Boom Boo decides to turn into frickin' Bowser, you kind of have to wait for him to breathe his fire before you attempt to go behind him, because if you attack him prematurely, then... Oh, God damn it. I was really hoping to end that fight right there. Damn it! As I was trying to say, if you try to attack him too soon, then he's just going to turn around and just try to murder your face in. And obviously getting too close is not the way to go. Anyway, dodging this guy's attacks is really not that difficult. Just hug the walls in just the right way, and you should be fine. When he does this fireball attack, just hug the outer wall, and when he's trying to chomp at you like frickin' Pac-Man. Damn it! Too soon. Alright, let's finish this. Damn it! Back here! Okay. That was a bit of a hassle.
What a hassle.
Couldn't agree with you more, Knuckles. I couldn't agree with you more.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
Yeah!
You little thieves. Did you really think you could get out of here alive?
Come and get some, Eggman.
Sonic!
Just leave it to me.
This time, as well as the Chaos Emerald, I call on you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant!
Also, no. What in God's name was that? Alright, time to fight the Egg Golem. Just like with Eggman... Okay, no. What am I saying? This fight with the Egg Golem this time around is a lot different in comparison to when you fought him with Eggman. What we need to do here is get behind the Egg Golem and bounce up. Hit his weak spot on the very top of his head multiple times, and that's how we win. All things considered, this fight really isn't too bad, so long as you know what you're doing. Also, use the bounce bracelet to your advantage here, just so that way you're able to get behind him quickly. As this fight goes on, the Egg Golem's attack pattern will change. Depending on how low his health is, he may try to jam his frickin' head into the frickin' concrete, just like this. Or he may try to swing his arms around to and fro. But really, he's nothing.
Nice try, Rocky.
Later, Rocky Balboa. See you in your 8th movie. Lol, no.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
So this is the space colony where Eggman is hiding. What the?
Is everyone all right? We should be landing soon.
Hatch doors are open. Sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
Master
mean,
Emeralds.
don't sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever!
Damn. Well, that was rather unfortunate. But yet, everyone survives this.
What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle? I thought we were toast for sure. Huh? Where did he go now?
Looks like he bailed.
This place looks deserted. Dusty, too.
This place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called ARC. When it was operational, it was the most advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now...
Now it's an abandoned Ark, wouldn't you say?
There's not much time left before Eggman fires that weapon again. We've got to hurry. Let's find the cannon and destroy it.
Yeah! Someone designed that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attack. Its defense shields are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it from
Isn't
inside.
that a Chaos Emerald?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But in fact, it's a fake one I created after researching the real emerald. It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emeralds and blow up. It looks so real, even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch the Chaos Emeralds when the machine is stopped, right?
Also, did Sonic Shadow glitch out, or is that just me?
Always leave me behind and have all the fun.
Seriously, why is Amy even a part of this team in the first place? She doesn't really do much of anything in this game. Just saying. Anyway, welcome to the next stage, Eternal Engine. Unlike Eggman's version of this sort of place, it's lit up like a frickin' Christmas tree, and it's not dark and desolate and downright depressing. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, given the circumstances of the Space Colony arc and everything that's transpired over the past 50 years, I'm just saying. Anyway, when it comes to this place in particular, you definitely need to take your sweet time when traversing this place, and be careful of where you fire, because if you destroy the dynamite that's holding the escape holds, and then proceed a bit too recklessly, you're going to get sucked into the vacuum of space, and it's not going to be fun. In fact, there's very little chance that you'll successfully escape. Just saying. So, if necessary, if you're playing this casually and not going after A ranks, don't destroy the dynamite. Otherwise, you really should destroy it, because it gives you points. Just be careful when trying to destroy the dynamite. Otherwise, you're gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm really, really quickly. And it ain't fun.
Okay.
Oh my god. Fire the damn rocket, please. Okay. Now then. Keep moving. When it comes to the stage itself, it's really not that bad, but I think this is the first stage that introduces you to the worst enemy in the game, the artificial chaos. When it comes to dealing with these guys while using Tails as mech, for the most part, these guys will not attack you until your laser is about to fade. In which case, use that as an opportunity to wait for them to pop their frickin' skulls out and then blast them a new one. Seriously, screw the artificial chaos. Again, when you see one, just take your time, wait for them to attack you, and you should be fine. One more thing to be weary about when it comes to navigating this place is you may notice some green floating tubes. If you destroy them, they'll create a nuclear-like explosion that covers like a 10-mile radius. Like, seriously, it's pretty damn big. It doesn't give you any points, and it's really there only for swag points. And just to make your life an everlasting hell. Ow, screw you. Oh, there went that combo. Whatever. Not a big deal, I guess. I'm kind of surprised I didn't destroy those enemies, but I still got the combo bonus regardless. Funny enough, I think speedrunners know of a way to get infinite combo bonuses by scrolling through their action wheel in just the right way. I'm not really sure how it works. It's kind of difficult to explain, so I'll do my best to do so anyway. So, what it is I'm talking about here is... supposedly, there's a way you can lock onto a bunch of enemies, scroll through the action wheel just fast enough so that you're able to whistle just before firing your weapon. In which case, you'll get the point bonus while not firing your weapon. It's kind of weird. Anyway, say hello to the next upgrade, the Bazooka. Vulcan Cannon Power Up. You can now break iron containers that you couldn't break before. Very simple and straightforward. Honestly, why do I even need to explain such trivial matters? There. Oh, fuck you. Come on! I hate the lock-on system sometimes. Also, fuck those artificial chaos. Especially when they look like frickin' Big Chungus. Because those guys, I swear to God, attack you and hit you, guaranteed, before you can even hit them most of the time. Then again, maybe I just suck at video games. That's always a very real possibility. Also, when it comes to this room in particular, don't worry about locking onto anyone, just mash B and fire. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to hit some enemies, because locking onto these guys is kind of a fruitless effort. That's one other thing I really hate about the artificial chaos, is that if you get too close to a door and they're right behind it, they'll pierce through the goddamn door! Which makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. See what I mean? These fuckers always hit me first. Alright, we're done here. That was actually pretty close, not gonna lie. All because of those goddamn artificial chaos. God, they suck.
I did it, Sonic! put that emerald...
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic!
Now.
Amy is...
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy? Tails!
Nice cutoff. A bit early, don't you think? So, it appears that Amy got herself kidnapped yet again because, again, why is she even a part of this journey? Nobody knows. Welcome to Meteor Herd. This is the one rap song for Knuckles that gets stuck in my head fairly often. And let me tell you, it's quite a banger. Definitely one of my favorite jams. It's really, really catchy, honestly. So Meteor Herd, just like with Mad Space, is the sort of space level for Knuckles. But unlike Rouge's Mad Space, aka the place that makes people go mad, you know what I mean? I know that was delayed as crap, but you get the idea. Anyway, unlike Rouge's version of the space level that never seems to goddamn end, the only thing you really have to worry about when it comes to Meteor Herd are obviously the raining meteors, hence the name. But other than those, you just have to deal with a lot of verticality. Honestly, you should be able to find the 3 pieces of Master Emerald relatively easily, so long as you comb the entire level from top to bottom. Again, it really shouldn't be that bad. Plus, unlike Rouge's stage, which has hint terminals, just like any other level in the game, the hint terminals are actually working properly and don't flat out lie to you or say the opposite of what they mean. Just saying. There is also an upgrade here, which I may try to get my hands on while I'm here. Getting to this upgrade is rather annoying, to say the least. Mainly due to the fact that you have to hit a meteorite in just the right way and hit it in the right panel. The thing is about these freaking meteorites here is that they explode so much as they touch, like, or at the very least skim a freaking wall. Plus the power output of which they produce is random. Sometimes you can give them a light punch and they go like an inch forward. And then other times you barely tap the son of a bitch and bada bing bada boom, you're just utterly screwed and they fly off to Venus. Anyway, after hitting the meteorite and activating the switch, we get access to the sunglasses. See things that you couldn't see before. Change the action window with Y and press B to use. Jump to take them off. Pretty simple enough. So with the glasses in hand, we'll be able to get a nice blue tint of everything around us. Well, besides that, we'll also be able to access new areas and other hidden collectibles that we previously would not be able to access. Also, these things are kind of required if you're going after all A ranks. Just saying. The ear necklace, not so much, but even so, just saying. Looks like this attempt is not going to go so well. Also, scrolling through the action wheel while in order to put on your freaking sunglasses, it's kind of a pain and really damn slow. What can I say? Not really much you can do to avoid that. Let's see, a container within a container. That really shouldn't be too difficult to decipher. In fact, I think something like that is not too far off from our current location. annoying. Especially when I mispress the switch. Damn it. Honestly, when it comes to certain actions like that, I feel as though it's a better idea to not even bother. Just drop back down, hop onto a rocket, and you should be set. Seriously, it's not in here?
It's closer. 2 more left.
Okay, that was rather unfortunate. What can I say? Just bad RNG all around. Under a star, so that could be relatively anywhere, honestly. Honestly, I feel as though when it comes to that particular hint, you might as well just frickin' reset. I don't know. I swear, it just seems like certain hints are so vague that it's kind of difficult to decipher what they actually mean. So one other piece of advice I will give here is...
One more left.
Middle of the rotating beacon. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Damn it, I done forgot. Well, whatever. I feel as though some of these hints can be a bit of a pain to decipher where the hell these things are. I mean, it's better than running around blindfolded, but even so. Just saying. Oh yeah, now I remember. When it comes to riding that first rocket to get up to the middle of Meteor Herd, it's best to rotate the camera immediately. Doesn't matter which direction, just rotate it, dang it. Seriously, just do it. If you don't rotate the camera, then it's going to be a pretty difficult time trying to see where the hell it is you need to land. Oh, come on, man. Why does the hint have to be so damn vague? I mean, granted, I know that reading another one will give me a better clue or a better idea where I need to go. But I don't want to do that because doing that decreases your point bonus. And that's annoying. It's kind of surreal to see how Tikal's hints don't affect your score. In fact, it's encouraged the user to find different pieces of the Master Emerald, but not in this game. Reading the hints is kind of a no-go, unless you know how to decipher the first hint that you're given. Just saying. Just a lot of lost to run to RNG moments. Hit the rocket. Thank you. Again, Meteor Herd is nowhere near as bad as Mad Space, honestly. Because again, unlike Mad Space where you have to deal with gravity as well as hints that just flat out suck, at least with Meteor Herd, the worst you have to deal with is raining meteorites as well as verticality ahoy. Okay, that was definitely not the right terminology, but you get the idea, right? I hope you do. If you don't, then too bad. So sad. Life just isn't fair. A gun's machine is protecting the Ark. Okay, so an enemy has this particular emerald piece. But the question is, which one is it? How did they float in the air like that? That was kind of weird, if you ask me. I know one thing for certain, and that is, if the first hint gives you, that the hint terminal gives you is evil liquid, then at least you're able to determine that you need to defeat an artificial chaos in order to get a piece of the Master Emerald. Even so, though, that's still really damn annoying. How sometimes the first hint will just screw you over ultimately. By the way, there is a way you can get a whole bunch of lives, like, all at once. But it's something I'm gonna have to wait to do until a little bit later. I will show off how to do it, though. And no, it doesn't involve grinding. Believe me. I've actually looked this up before, and to be honest, it's pretty easy to pull off. And one that's relatively efficient, too, at that. Honestly, I feel as though you kinda need to do the lives grind if you want to get proper RNG for these frickin' treasure hunting stages. I mean, really, come on, dude. Drilling tower, so it was down below, of course, right at the start. Fantastic. Oh, there it is.
It's close to more left.
That was rather unfortunate. 2 against 1. What the hell does that even mean? What does that have to do with anything? If any of you are treasure hunting experts, please let me know. What does that even mean? Perhaps it has something to do with certain enemies teaming up against you, who knows? Looks like I lost the run to RNG again. Yay. Screw this game. What do you have to say? A floating square stone platform. Of course. Where the hell is this stupid thing?
It's closer. One more left.
Okay. That was still really, really bad. Honestly, I kind of want to get out of here at this point. Screw the A rank, I'll have to come back and get it again later. I mean, what can I say? Jump from the star. Shoot for the stars! Oh, damn it! Perhaps this hint is referring to something around here? Honestly, I have no goddamn clue. It's funny how I keep saying that Matt's Meteor Herd is not that bad of a level, and yet I'm struggling a lot, and I keep resetting a lot. because of bad RNG. Honestly, I feel as though I gotta work with only one pattern. It would be kind of interesting to figure out, like, how many possible patterns there are for, like, the 3 pieces of the Master Emerald to be located at. If I have to guess, it probably runs on a binary value of 255 possible combinations, maybe? And that's on a per stage basis? Who knows? I'm not exactly a speedrunner when it comes to these sort of things. Fuck it. Restart. Honestly, I feel as though if you are not able to find any of the 3 pieces of the Master Emerald during your ascent, then you might as well just restart, because you got a bad pattern. Bad RNG. The Ark's huge storage area. It's gotta be here. I think I just guessed it.
2 more left.
Let's see where we need to go to next. One thing I will mention is that there are certain pieces of obstacles like these which can only be broken by means of executing a spiral uppercut. In order to execute a spiral uppercut, all you have to do is rotate the analog stick until the action prompt on your action button changes. In which case, once it does change, also, how the hell did I miss you? Oh, there it is.
It's closer. 1 more left.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Nice to have a nice perfect. So at least I didn't need the hint on that one. Maybe my luck's finally turning around when it comes to this frickin' stage. Who knows? You would think there would be another hint terminal around here somewhere, besides like ones at the very start. Jump from the star. So it's gotta be pretty high up. But the question is, how far, how high up do I need to go? Maybe I don't need to go that high up at all, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Again, trying to figure out these hints and what they mean can be a bit of a challenge within itself. Get on climbing. Maybe we can figure this out in due time, sometime today. Why is the camera rotating like that? Like, what the actual hell? Okay, seriously, where the hell is this thing? A lot of meteorites. So, God only knows where that is. Perhaps around here. That's where I'm thinking. Okay, so it's somewhere around here within this mixture of meteorites. It's in one of them, actually. Though, which one is the question? That's the million-dollar question here. Because this radar system is nothing but a pile of dung, I can't really tell which meteorite it is. Great. Might as well grab this extra life so that way I can reset again. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is that if you grab a capsule and then happen to die and respawn at a checkpoint or at the beginning of a stage, or no, after you activate a capsule and then activate a checkpoint, that capsule, if you happen to respawn, it will not reappear again. So that's something to keep in mind.
It's closer.
Of course it's this one. And I miss it! Wow, good job. Now I won't be able to see it again. There we go, finally! Give me that E rank so that way I can just throw this level in the trash. Yeah, that's an E. Or C.
Not too bad.
Oh, please. That was just complete dog shit. I just had really piss poor RNG when it came to that level. That is for sure.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Very well. If that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
Alright. Time to beat the crap out of a frickin' bat. Come here. Seriously, what the hell is up with this fight? It's like sometimes Rouge will block your attacks like it's absolutely nothing, and other times she just does whatever she wants. Same also holds true for Knuckles, too, so I don't know what that's all about. Seems kind of random, if you ask me. I mean, not the most random thing imaginable, but seriously though, I feel as though in order to really damage them... Oh my god, come on! I'm really good. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was just dead. There was nothing I could do.
Very well.
Absolutely nothing I could do. I couldn't attack.
I will take it from you.
So dumb.
Memorize Rouge's attack pattern. When she stops, that's the time to attack.
You sure about that, Omo Chow? Because I don't think that's how it frickin' works. Where the hell did she go? Honestly, I feel as though the best time that you can attack Rouge, or if you're doing this fight as Rouge and you're trying to fight Knuckles, the best time to attack is when they execute their special move. Because then they'll be vulnerable for about a couple of seconds after they execute the move. But whether or not they'll execute the move is kind of random. Actually, I think they'll only execute their moves if they're off-screen long enough. And you also have to listen carefully to what they say. If they say something like, okay, get ready, then that means they're about to launch their attack and start wrecking your face. How did I take a hit there? I don't fucking even, man. I swear, it just seems like this fight is random. Whether or not I score a hit is random. It also doesn't help that sometimes I do a random spiral uppercut for no reason, even though I'm not trying to do the move in the first place. Although that would be kind of cool if I could execute a spiral uppercut to finish the fight. Looks like we're gonna have to do this again.
Flip wave.
No idea where the hell she went.
Flip wave.
It's over.
I knew it. There was nothing I could do. I could not retaliate, and I couldn't escape.
Very well.
Because I got stuck on the wall.
Play. I will take it from
How is this fight so goddamn difficult? Why is it so difficult?
Use a special attack. Ready to be in mid-air when she does her hip drop attack.
This really should not be that hard of a fight, and yet, for whatever reason, I'm just struggling like goddamn mad. One thing that really doesn't help when it comes to this fight in particular is that the camera does not lock on to Rouge. Unlike all other bosses, which the camera does lock on.
This can't be true. I never lose.
Get away from
That
my
should not have
emerald.
taken as long as it did. Sweet Jesus, that was complete dog shit.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you battling about? You call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me. What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, that girl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
Well, that took a lot longer than I would have liked. Anywho, on to the next level, Crazy Gadget.
Ready? Go!
One thing I haven't mentioned yet is that when it comes to using the Ancient Light move, you may not know this, but you can actually move after you finish charging it. I know it seems kind of weird, but it's true. You can actually move after charging the move. Just keep in mind that after doing this, your speed, your acceleration speed plummets to the frickin' ground, and your movement speed is that of a frickin' sloth. If you're gonna hold a charge, just keep in mind that you're gonna have to do a lot of homing attacks just to move forward at a decent pace. Now then, let's move on now, shall we? When it comes to this level in particular, this is a rather peculiar level. And probably one of the most infamous levels in the entire game due to its sheer difficulty and what you have to do. But if you know certain speedrunning tactics, then you can break this level like a twig and be like, how was this so damn difficult and yet this was easy as pie? Honestly, I feel as though if you have to resort to using speedrunning strats in order to get through an obstacle, like, at all, then you done buggered up the level design. Also, that was the best scenario for having the Lightspeed Dash actually goddamn work. When you combine the Lightspeed Dash and the Bounce Bracelet together, it produces some rather interesting results, to say the least. And when I say interesting, I mean, like, results that will more than likely get you killed, more often than not. Especially when you need to Lightspeed Dash over a bottomless pit. And doing it, like, midway through, my god, what a pain in the ass. Also, over here we'll have ourselves the Flame Ring. This allows you to use the powerful Fire Somersault. Basically, with it, you're able to break steel containers now. You kinda need it in order to proceed through here. I'm kinda surprised that worked. But hey, I'll take it.
Ready, go!
Honestly, I feel as though the best way to deal with an artificial chaos, most of the time, with Sonic at the very least, is just to charge up an Ancient Light attack, and you should be fine. By the way, within this stage, we'll also be introduced to enemies that have shields. In order to deal with them, you have to roll into them. You could potentially homing attack them, but most of the time it's not going to work out. Just saying. Also, be careful when interacting with certain barriers and barricades in general. Here's what makes this part of the level so damn annoying. And how I'm going to show you all how I love to break it into a million pieces as soon as I deal with this asshat. Okay, not like that. Just need a good charge and a reset, because the physics just gave me the frickin' middle finger! I guess that's what I get for trying to go too fast. Still though, that is really goddamn annoying. What's also really annoying is the fact that this stage is so goddamn long. Definitely one of the longest stages in the entire game. Oh my god. Camera, please. Stop. Definitely am not a fan of Crazy Gadget, if you couldn't tell. I almost said Gadget. Like, what? Also, don't hit that bomb capsule, otherwise you'll miss out on this combo right here. Just saying. How did I miss that? Let's try a swag strat. Whee! Usually this would result in your death. But if you manage to pull this off quickly, then you'll be able to land on the grind rail below.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
By the way, if the Lightspeed Dash happens to break on you, I mean, not the Lightspeed Dash, but the Ancient Light. If the Ancient Light breaks on you and then starts twirling around your enemies, just move the analog stick slightly. Or just move the analog stick in any given direction. It will auto-correct itself at some point after doing so. And that's what I mean about the frickin' Bounce Bracelet plus Lightspeed Dash. It's a bad combination that never goddamn works most of the time. Seriously, why do you have to do that in order to get through certain obstacles? It just irritates me. And funny enough, you have to do something like this later on anyway. Not for the main missions. Also, how the hell did that bust through the door? That's bullshit. About as bullshit as these freaking artificial chaos being able to do that. It's really damn annoying, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's not screw around this time, okay? Also, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though you can get crushed by those crates if you land in the wrong spot.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
At least I got my frickin' life back. Granted, I lost 2 just because I ended up getting killed and then having to restart the stage. Roll, please. How did I miss? Come on, drop your shield, damn it. Okay. That wasn't the worst thing ever. Thankfully, if you do end up plummeting, there is a chance you could still save yourself by landing on the grind rail and then taking the spring up. Come on, charge!
Ready? Go!
Wow, how hard was that? By the way, you could potentially bypass that particular switching of the gravity there if you happen to execute a perfect super bounce. As I've mentioned previously, the super bounce allows you to just give gravity the middle finger. But pulling it off is a rather difficult feat, and not exactly easy. To pull off a super bounce, you have to charge up a spin dash, hit a wall, and then quickly hit A and then B at the same time. Screw you, game. Honestly, I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Ready? Go!
I swear, it just seems like sometimes the homing attack just plain doesn't work. Open the door and let's finish this again.
But you'll never leave this room alive.
Not like that, okay? Now physics, please work with me here. Again, you gotta be fast when you're trying to execute the super bounce. Basically, the faster you are, the better the bounce. Just made it. I did not mean to goddamn do that! But at least it worked. At least I managed to save myself. Okay, note to self. I gotta spin dash. I gotta do an SDJ after. I thought I could just make it. But no, I'm stupid. I gotta do an SDJ in order to make that work. Man, I have really been off my game today.
Ready? Go!
How did that miss? And now I'm going to die. Wow, I can't believe I wasted so much goddamn time.
This is a high-speed warp tube. Break the glass and jump in.
Okay. Take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. How did I miss that checkpoint? Whatever. It's not like I need it anyway. How? How did that hit me? See what I mean about the stupid artificial chaos shit?
Ready? Go!
By the way, some artificial chaos may try to release some sort of offspring, but really, dealing with them is not that hard. Just attack the main core and you should be fine.
What are you doing, Sonic? There's no time for games.
Ready? Go!
I don't even know how I missed that last one. Whatever. No big deal, I guess. Get the string, please.
Ready? Go!
I'll leave it. But hey, whatever works, I guess. There we go. I'm surprised I managed to pull that off.
Ready? Go!
That works. Never mind. Now then, let's try this again, this time hopefully with less death. Oh my god. Slow. Close to the wall. And I'm dead. Okay. You know what? This is fine. I think this is, shit. Fuck this. Well, this is definitely not something I wanted to do. Especially after doing that retarded movement. My god. I can't play Crazy Gadget today. I honestly can't. I don't know why. All because I'm trying to show off a frickin' speedrunning strat. It's easy, and yet I don't know why I can't execute such a simple-ass goddamn maneuver. Also, how do I keep getting frickin' sniped by frickin' artificial chaos here? Not even that goddamn hard. Whee! Well, you're definitely not supposed to do this. I guess that's one way of getting through these obstacles. There's also an extra life there if you manage to pull it off, too. So I guess it pays to explore. So really, I feel as though some stages heavily encourage super bounces. Again, I don't know how it is that artificial chaos always hit me first before I can hit them.
Ready?
Okay. Not sure how I managed to grab onto that. I guess that worked out rather well. Neat. Now then, can we actually show off the swag strats without flying off the frickin' Venus?
Ready? Go!
What are you doing, Sonic? There's no time for
Okay, I don't know why sometimes the charge just does not goddamn work. And when you want it to charge, it doesn't. And when you... Fuck this. I have no consistent method of pulling off a frickin' super bounce. It's like sometimes I'm able to pull it off, but most of the time I just go careening into the nearest wall. Or my super bounce is super pathetic. And then every single SA2 speedrunner is like, pathetic.
Ready? Go!
Looking at me at this weird camera angle with the frickin' duck. Just to signify their elitism.
Ready? Go!
I guess one other thing worth mentioning here is that the lights, the ancient light attack, I have no idea if I got that gold robot or not. I'm gonna say no.
Ready? Go!
But, as I was trying to say,
Ready? Go!
the ancient light attack can penetrate the electric shields, which normally would be very, very bad. Very, very bad for your health. I swear, it just seems like sometimes the roll does not connect, even though it should. Okay, let's not screw this up. There we go, SDJ, and win.
Yes!
That's what I was trying to pull off for like the past 20 minutes. And that's enough for an A rank, thank God.
That was cool!
There is an intended method of what you're supposed to do, but the speedrunning strat is honestly a hell of a lot faster and a lot less painful.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. Capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. Can I do this? Farewell, my admirable adversary.
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic asked me for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Oh boy. So remembers, I can't speak today. Anyone remember Sonic's little space ride on the Colony Arc as it went bam, bam, wham, bam? What a sham. This totally ain't a scam. Anyway. Now we have a little fight with Dr. Frickin' Eggman as we get blasted to frickin' Kingdom Come.
No, I can't lose to Tails.
I'm honestly surprised I managed to pull that off first try. Barely, but whatever. I did it. Yay. Moving on.
I feel some strange energy.
Oh well, look who's here.
Hey, Sonic! Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there.
Alrighty, folks, time for the final level of the hero side story. Final rush. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. If you thought Crazy Gadget was, well, crazy. Crazy talk. If you thought that was freaking insane, sweet Jesus, you haven't seen anything yet. Anyway, this level, just like with Final Chase, really pits your skills of traversing grind rails and really puts them to the test. And it also teaches you that those stupid-ass grind rails are broken as frickin' crap. There's also a lot of shortcut opportunities that you can take within this level, too. So, that's something to keep in mind. One more thing worth mentioning here is, if you do plan on switching grind rails, just leave the analog stick on a neutral stance, and then switch grind rails manually. Because switching grind rails is kind of a crapshoot. Also, when it comes to these vertical grind rails, not a lot of people know how to use these things properly. You're supposed to jump off of these things in the middle of a grind. You're not supposed to ride them all the way through. Okay. Thank God I didn't go flying off the Venus.
Get more speed using jump dash. Try grinding up the steep incline. It's fun.
Funny enough, not a lot of people know about that particular technique. Speaking of techniques, since not a lot of people know about the vertical incline and using it to gain extra height and crap, It's also really useful for executing certain shortcuts and certain maneuvers. Just keep in mind that you want to leave the analog stick at a neutral stance while doing this, because then the game will not attempt to try to execute a rail switch, even though there's no other rails to switch to. Just saying. Because switching rails, oh my god, seriously, don't do it. It's seriously that frickin' busted. Trust me, I know this from experience, for playing this game for many years on end. Not that I'm a speedrunner of this game, don't get me wrong. Also, when it comes to certain platforms and certain grind rails that you can trick off of, make sure you land on solid ground in order to get the point bonus. If you manage to land on a grind rail after executing the trick, you will not get the bonus. It's kind of backwards how that works. It usually takes more skill to execute that, but it is what it is. It's kind of strange, don't ask questions. Also, taking this path here, you kind of need to do it in order to get access to another upgrade for Sonic. Again, this one is optional, but you kind of need it in order to complete certain missions later down the line. Say hello to another Mystic Melody. This one is for Sonic. Just like before, just play the Mystic Melody in front of these weird temple things, and you'll be able to get access to hidden pathways. And sometimes even random teleporters. Just saying. One thing to keep in mind is that if the Mystic Melody summons a Lightspeed Dash ring path, be sure not to have an electric shield, otherwise you're going to have a really rough time. Just saying. It's really goddamn rough. Come on, bust through, damn it! Not that hard. Alright, time to finish this. Just perform a spin dash and you should be able to get through this, no problem. Bada bing, bada boom. All done. Oh, thank God. I thought I was just short of getting an A rank.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway? But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Okay, here we go, folks. Here we go. Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of Chaos Control! Okay, so this fight is basically the same as it is in the Dark Side story. You just have to pull back just long enough so that way you're able to attack Shadow from behind. Once you reach roughly the halfway mark when it comes to his health pool, you need to hang back in order to get him to execute his special attack. Once you manage to get him to execute his special attack, which is Chaos Spear, After you manage to pull that off without getting hit, you then need to race off and get to him before the platforms behind you collapse.
I am the ultimate.
Wow, that went a lot more smoothly than expected. Neat.
Sonic, I did it!
Awesome job, Tails!
Sonic!
Look outside!
Cool. Looks like Sonic managed to make it. Managed to stop the cannon from firing. I guess that's how that warning label came up during the Dark Side story. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta take a pee. Enjoy some sweet-ass music. BRB. There we go. Hero story complete. Now we can select the scenes from the hero story, and there's one more story that opens up after completing both the hero story as well as the dark story. And also, new 2-player battle stages level 4 have been unlocked after completing both stories.
The ultimate life form.
Chaos
Vengeance.
Space
Desperation.
Supersonic.
Cheers.
Untamed power.
Maria.
Professor Gerald.
The truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
Indeed they are. But before we hop into the final story, there is one thing I kind of wanted to show off real quick that I kind of skipped over by mistake. And that is the scene that you get for... Wait. Do I really have to play through, like, 2 stages in order to get access to that scene? That's just dumb. Screw it. That's no big deal. Let's just go through it. Thankfully, we can just skip right through this crap. In order to skip the cutscenes, you just simply push start. Plus, this will give me a chance to redeem myself for that horrendous frickin' pyramid cave, if you know what I mean. I was hoping maybe to have gained access to that scene, and just so that way I can quickly show it off, get out, and just move on. So at this point, I just want to... What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to just speed through this stage as fast as I possibly can. I'm not going to worry about points whatsoever. I just want to get through it, just so that way we can return to Pyramid Cave and redo that stage again. And once that stage is complete, then I'll be able to show off that cutscene that I accidentally skipped. Hopefully that won't take too long. And it looks like we're going to be running into a little bit of overtime today. Mainly due to the fact that Meteor Herd was kinda a load of dump. Not just that, but Crazy Gadget kinda drove me crazy today. What can I say? There was something else I kinda wanted to do after we finish all 3 stories. Which I will, be going after soon enough. Though, whether or not I'm going to be able to take care of it after today's stream or not remains to be seen. I mean, if I keep going, yeah, I should most definitely be able to take care of it. I really wish you could just walk on top of the maze like you're breaking through the game or something, but no. Sadly, you can't. You can jump on top of some of the obstacles, but other ones not so much. You'll just drop like a freaking brick. By the way, if you're wondering about the rankings, if you happen to get a lower rank than what you achieved previously, don't worry, your highest rank is saved automatically. Same with your highest score. Just saying. So if you feel the urge to just speed on through these stages like they're absolutely nothing, then feel free to do so. You should be fine. That's probably a C. Or it's another A rank, and I wasn't even trying to go for an A rank this time. Granted, I've already gotten that A rank. Anyway, back to Pyramid Cave. Let's see if we can do a better job of this place. And hopefully not get screwed over by frickin' E102 Gamma, who I almost mistakenly called Omega. No, that's not until later Sonic games. Just saying. Screw it. Let's move on. As I fall to my doom because I thought I was someplace else, but no, I hit the speed panel and I jumped by mistake. Way to go. I seriously hate the lightspeed dash in this game. I'm glad that it did get changed up quite a bit in later Sonic games. Like, I believe Sonic Unleashed was when it was first readjusted. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. But regardless, though, after this game, the Lightspeed Dash did get a rework, I think. I can't remember if it did in Heroes or if it wasn't until a later Sonic game. At some point, the Lightspeed Dash had its button assignment change from being an action button to just being its own dedicated button after jumping into the air. Knew it. I kind of wanted to jump there, game. But whatever, screw you. I hate these goddamn ghosts. They seem to follow you wherever you go. Plus, it's really hard to get rid of them. Honestly, it's a better idea to just let them grab you early so that way... Oh, I love it how the camera just shifts for no reason. I swear to God, if that ghost somehow made me launch myself out of bounds, I would have laughed my ass off, and I also would have been kind of pissed. God, I hate these goddamn ghosts. That's one thing that's kind of annoying about this corridor here, is that there are a ton of ghosts. And they don't hurt you, thankfully, but they do hold you in place for roughly 5 seconds every time. Just made it. Ancient light. There we go. I seriously hate those freaking gamma robots so much. Just like with the artificial chaos, I feel as though they'll always hit me before I hit them. Always. Without fail. Unless I somehow charge up a frickin' ancient light, in which case then I can wreck their faces. But it just takes so goddamn long to charge that up. I mean, not as long as it was in Sonic Adventure 1 before grabbing the upgrade, but even so, I'm just saying. And that's still a B. Fuck!
Too easy. Piece of
How?
cake.
How am I still not able to get this goddamn A rank?
Looks like we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves mechanical things, doesn't he? I'll bet he has 1 or 2 spaceships lying around here somewhere.
The door's locked. We need a key to get in there.
No problem. We can find it. Right, Knuckles?
What? Why do I have to find the key?
We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
What's kind of interesting is that in the scene select, for whatever reason, that particular scene is not available via scene select. So what the hell is that all about? Don't even ask. But regardless, though. Oh boy. Alright, let's get the last story done and over with as quickly as possible. Now, shall we?
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No.
Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all
worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive,
Just
huh?
letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect. Pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish
world.
to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right?
We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emerald is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work!
No, it seems to me that recording with Gerald Robotnik, that was pre-recorded just before his public execution. I think it was implied that he was shot and executed. It may not have seemed like it, but according to some unused game quotes or something like that. Regardless though, according to that, it seems as though Gerald was supposedly shot and publicly executed. Not necessarily by beheading, but rather by a hailfire of gunfire. Though why they changed that to make it seem like the strangest face to red is beyond me. And it's not like it's a Japanese exclusive thing either, no. This applies to all versions of the game. Okay. Now, the final stage, Cannon's Core, is a rather peculiar one. And the reason this is because this stage is broken into multiple sections. And funny enough, when it comes to this particular stage, this is the only stage in the entire game that has a very unique quirk. That quirk being that you can hit these time stopper things to temporarily halt time in space, almost as if you're activating chaos control, but not quite. What this does is that it will temporarily halt time in space and halt the in-game timer. After a certain amount of time passes, then time proceeds normally again.
Alright, now it's mine.
Fun fact about this particular section with Eggman here, I think there is like an anti-piracy measure where if you were to make it this far on a pirated copy of Sonic Adventure 2, then Eggman will just fall through the world and just die repeatedly in an endless loop. So you would not be able to fully finish the game unless you glitch your way into the credits. So that's something worth mentioning. So one other thing worth mentioning here is that unlike all other stages in the entire game, if you happen to die, your score does not reset to 0. Instead, what happens is your score goes back to where it was when you first started the section. However, there is a checkpoint within this level, and it's only in Eggman's section. If you hit this checkpoint, then if you die, then your score resets to 0, like normal. Like any other stage. So that's something to keep in mind. When you find this checkpoint, you'll know it when you see it. Do not hit it, whatever you do. Instead, just leave it be, walk around it, and you should be fine. Okay, there's the checkpoint. Walk around it and just proceed like normal. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of pain. courtesy of Artificial Chaos and their friends.
I'll make you pay for this.
How'd that miss? Also, did that Artificial Chaos just dab? Grab a dab dab. I don't like that. It doesn't make me quite glad. Alright, moving on. Next part. Funny enough, if you mash the A button, as I was saying, if you're fast enough in mashing the A button just as that screen transition loads, you'll be able to bypass the first part of that whole section and just be able to proceed. Oh my god, come on, hit the thing, thank you. Not that hard. Okay, so this section really isn't too bad. It's just hitting these time switches can be a little bit of a pain, especially if you don't know the timing. You gotta time this in just the right way that you hit the timer and you're able to bypass those moving blocks. That's Rouge's section done and over with. Now for Knuckles. When it comes to his section is a little bit more cryptic, and this is where the air necklace that you can pick up in this Aquatic Mine really comes in handy. Goddamn Artificial Chaos. Completely screwed me over. So the idea of this particular section is that the security door is right in front of Knuckles, but in order to access it, we need to hit a switch that's located deep within this watery cavern here. The thing is, getting through this place is rather dangerous. And like I said previously, the air necklace is really, really helpful for this place. Mainly due to the fact that it allows you to bypass, or it allows you to go through this place without having to worry about running low on air. There's not exactly a whole lot of places where you can get additional air, and you're gonna have to go through several long stretches of areas where there's no air bubbles. So grabbing the air necklace here definitely is the way to go. Alright. Ow. What a waste of a shield. This section can be a bit tricky, especially if you don't move fast enough. But there we go. All done. Just gotta hit the thing. Please stop jumping over it. Thank you.
System alert. Primary security lock system terminated. Initiate final defense system.
Alright, here we go. Final defense system and the final stretch of the level. Let's go. What the devil? Okay, the homing attack did not work properly there, so what the hell that was all about, I have no idea. I thought I was dead. Funny enough, this final section of the level is definitely the hardest one. Okay, how? How? Just how? Okay, just go through. Goddamn camera. Okay, seriously, what the hell is up with this spin dash? Why does this not goddamn work? By the way, if you happen to go far enough after activating that particular time stop, you'll be able to stop the timer permanently for the remaining section of this level. So that's pretty interesting. So you don't even need to worry about having to ride the watery current down to the very bottom. Granted, I know it's faster, yes, but even so. If you want to get an A rank relatively easily here, you definitely need to execute that glitch. Thankfully, it's pretty damn easy to do. You just have to have a clear path. And once you manage to get through, bada bing, bada boom, you're set.
Yes!
Alright, that should be enough for an A rank, right? Thank you.
That was cool!
All things considered, at least I didn't miss out on too many A ranks. There were a few that I missed due to bullshit and just bad RNG, but really, not the worst thing ever.
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow. I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Even though she's not gonna do much of anything.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria!
Future for all people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow, the
That's what I
Hedgehog.
promised her. And I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
Looks like Shadow's gonna get off of this high horse and finally do something.
What's that? It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
They probably designed the core like the shrine to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my
Here it
loss and despair. All of you ungrateful humans took everything away from me will feel my loss.
Whoa, what the hell is that ugly ass thing?
Could this be the prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Hello, Wolfen. Or Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. You're just in time for the Bio Lizard. AKA the prototype of the ultimate life form. Also known as Shadow's predecessor, and what he was originally supposed to be. This particular fight is a rather obnoxious one, but really it's not the worst thing ever, so long as you know what you're doing. Honestly, you just have to take your time and wait for the proper opportunity to attack. One thing worth mentioning is, if the Bio Lizard is chasing you like this, keep a fairly decent pace, so that way you don't end up going too fast. If he starts swinging his tail towards you, that is bad news. Seriously, it really is. Also, be careful where you step. It's pretty easy to end up slipping and falling to your doom. If you happen to fall into that rushing river, there's a very high chance that you're going to end up dying as a result. And by the way, dying here means that you have to do the entire fight all over again. There's also no way to complete this boss extremely quickly, like cheaply, as far as I know. Your main objective for this fight is to get to its back in order to deal massive damage to its weak point. Eventually, it will get to a point where the boss is like, you know what, I'm gonna just summon these spears and just completely wreck your day. Just because I feel like it, and I'm the boss. Lol. Not quite. Okay, what the hell? Why did I just suddenly start doing the lightspeed dash? Okay. When it comes to these spears, just simply holding attack them, and just simply hold the A button as well. Why did I just say simply in like the couple of sentences in a row like that? I have no idea. I guess I'm just simply going insane! Oh. Take it easy. One thing I will say is, when you're trying to dodge those dark energy spears of death... I love that comment. Also, that was bullshit. Why isn't the homing attack working? What the fuck? Why did it just fucking break? It just did not work. I don't know why. What the hell? Ugh, fuck this fight.
The surfaces are designed to absorb attacks. It's invincible. As long as he's equipped with that red life support system, he's invincible.
That is probably the most useless piece of advice Omo Chow can ever give you, next to an unused one where he says, "Did you know that the doctor's mustache is fake?" Just saying. I mean, I get what he's trying to say here. Trying to attack it all willy-nilly is not a good idea because, as he said, he is invincible. He is invincible for all forms of attacks, unless you hit his life support system. One other piece of advice I will give here is be mindful of the rings that you collect in this fight and try to only hold on to like 1 or 2 rings at most. Leave all the other rings around the arena. Otherwise, you're just going to have a really rough time. If you collect them all and then happen to get hit, there's a high chance you won't be able to recover any rings at all. halfway down. Just gotta keep moving and not collect too many rings like I've been doing. It's kind of hard to not grab rings when you're running away from something, facing the camera, know what I mean? One thing that is kind of annoying is if you happen to get hit by these dark spheres, why not grab too much rings? Oh, fuck you, game. Again with the bullshit. That's the reason why you don't want to grab too many rings. Grab the ring! Jesus! Oh my god. I swear to god, it just seems like the homing attack only does whatever the hell it wants. It's like sometimes it'll target the spears and other times you'll just target someone else. You'll just target the frickin' bio lizard itself. Just to say, screw you. Like really, what the actual hell? Easy. I wonder if the ancient light will make things easier. Probably not. Don't even worry about it. Just gotta pray to God I don't get shot. Oh, fuck you! There. Now, for the final hit, this is where things really start to get interesting. He is going to summon the spears again, like, immediately, but you need to navigate yourself around these spears and land the final hit. Here we go. God damn.
Get out, you ugly prototype.
What a pain in the ass.
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds!
Is it gone? Is that what Chaos Control is?
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Still alive. He's controlling the space colony as it's falling to Earth. He's become one with the space colony and is determined to keep it on its collision course.
Sonic?
Knuckles' face right there. I mean, like, what? Like, what the hell are you two staring at each other for? Alright. It's final boss time, folks. Time to kick this bio frickin' lizard's ass once more. To the moon! And take a massive piss all over it. And it's also time for one of the most iconic boss fights in Sonic history. And it's also home to the best main theme in Sonic history, in my opinion. How did I miss? There we go.
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic.
Shadow, you need...
Sonic, we're in danger. The colony will enter the atmosphere in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, take that. Shadow, you okay?
Here I come, you creep!
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. It's over. Just because I got shot by too many goddamn fucking lasers. Fuck this game. God, I can never do this on my first goddamn try. Ever. Only because I keep getting juggled by the goddamn lasers. Ah, man. Screw this game.
Sonic, Shadow, can you hear me? You need rings to stay supercharged. Before your rings are depleted, remember to change places with each other.
I haven't really explained this yet, and honestly I was really hoping to have not been able to explain it, but in order to switch characters, what you need to do is make it to the other side of the Bio Lizard. And also, for whatever reason, the homing attack, whatever the hell this is, it hardly goddamn works. It's like sometimes you manage to score a hit, and other times you just bounce back like a freaking fool!
I'll collect...
Can both of you hear me? Atmosphere entering in about 4 minutes. Hurry!
Alright, let's keep going.
Here I come, you creep!
Before you're depleted, make sure to change places and collect more rings. Yeah! We've almost got it. Down on the floor.
How did that miss? Yep, I knew it. I swear to God, it just seems like these lasers move in such irregular patterns that a lot of times they just target you with absolute pinpoint accuracy. Barely made it to the other side, sweet Jesus. I swear, it just seems like sometimes you hit your mark with this and other times you just miss. It just seems like that homing attack just does whatever the hell it wants. Just like with the actual final hazard, or biohazard, whatever it's called. Oh my, I can't believe that missed! By the way, if you take too long trying to attack these stupid boils that appear on the frickin' bio-lizard, they'll change places. Okay, can we please actually finish this without getting killed? Again? Thank you! That was too close.
I must destroy all the evil the Professor has created.
What a pain in the ass, but there we go. We're finished.
No way that's getting through.
Shadow, I beg of you.
Maria.
Give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow. Chaos control.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow?
Kind of waiting for us in Sonic Heroes.
Do you really think that the Professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog.
Oh really? I beg to differ.
Save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
A new day brings new adventure. But for now, rest easy, heroes. And that's basically the main campaign, but we're not even close to done yet. All time attack boss stages are now available. After completing the final story, that's what we unlock. And I believe that's roughly about it. But like I said, we're not even close to done yet. No way, Jose. There's still a lot to go over yet. As you can see, we've collected 34 out of 180 emblems. And there is a lot more work that needs to be done in order to get the remaining emblems. Just completing the story in the main campaign, and completing all 3 campaigns and all 3 stories, does grant you an emblem upon their completion, and also grant you an emblem for completing the ending, or getting the ending. But there is, of course, some additional emblems to pick up for all the remaining missions within all these levels. And there's also one more emblem you get for getting an all A rank for all of these different missions and different tasks. And let me tell you folks, the Great Emblem Grind has returned again, and it's going to be starting in the next session. But of course, before I actually quote-unquote start the Great Emblem Grind for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, there are still some things I need to pick up when it comes to upgrades of certain characters. Mainly their Mystic Melodies, and also a couple of other upgrades for a couple of characters. I did manage to pick up most of the upgrades for all the characters, but there are still a few more that I still need to pick up yet. And yeah, it's gonna be it ain't gonna take too long to find these things, but even so, it's gonna take a little bit of effort, that's for sure. So, next time in the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough, we'll actually be heading back into all these different stages, hunt down all the upgrades that I need to pick up yet for all the characters, and also begin the freaking Great Emblem Grind, as well as grinding another thing that I've neglected to really talk about this entire time. That, of course, being the Chow Garden. All this will be explained and more in the next session. That much is certain. Also, how the hell did I get only a B rank in Final Chase? I have no idea. Screw it. Again, we'll cross this road when we get to it. For now, though, I'm calling it a day here. This is General Snivy with the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, the Great Emblem Grind of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle officially begins. And let me tell you, it's gonna be a grind and a half. It probably won't be as bad as Sonic Adventure 1, but you never know. Alright. Like I said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all later.